Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Oh no, Sikin. No, this phone stopped me out yesterday. Not again. Not again. I hate these NFT names. At least my HOFV is working nicely. Not a big position, but it's still decent. Decent. OCG is flagging. That's good. And TCAT is working nicely from the short. I added midday when it reclaimed VWAP and then started failing VWAP midday. And I wish I had added here too when it took out this range. So that was a nice one. Let's see if we can get to sub 40. SOS has... Oh man, allergy season is here. I just sprayed my screen. Okay, where was I? Allergic to bullshit, yeah. Oh man, last week I realized why I was so tired because of the allergies. Because I've been so tired the past few days. I think it's because of the allergies. Because I'm sleeping well, but I'm still tired. Any interesting indicators? Yeah. Yeah, I hate Sikin. It's the worst stock in the history of the world. SOS. So it was NFT. Okay. I went short some of these names. I just saw so many bear flags and so many fade breakouts. So I got a bit bearish on some stuff yesterday. But looks like I may get stopped out. Oh man, I hate these choppy markets. So I went short some NIO. This thing can't get above the declining 20-day. Could very easily flush down to 200-day again. It may stop me out first. That's the problem. IPHI, it's getting bought out. Well, if you want to day trade, you can day trade. But yeah, the best times are when both the 10 and 20 are strongly trending higher and the 10 is above the 20. Those are the best times for breakout traders, swing traders. That's where the big money is. The market goes up 20%, you should be up 200%. The market is up 50%, you should be up 500%. That's where the easy money is. And right now we're in a sideways shop. But Nasdaq is flagging nicely. I mean, this Nasdaq is in a big flag. Big flag. I would prefer one more flush out, but we'll see. Episodic pivot on GBTC. I don't see it. Oh, the Bitcoin names are up today? Oh. Okay, nice. I got stopped out of MSTR and GBTC yesterday. This is the story of my life. And the next day they rip back. Okay. What's CAN doing? CAN is still lower than where I sold it. Or actually it's exactly where I sold it. Yeah. Gotta wait for the, like Nasdaq to start actually breaking out. That's where we're gonna have a lot of breakouts in individual names too. And hopefully follow through. Right now it's, except for the NFT names, there's just not much going on. But there are bases being built. There are bases being built. And this AMAT and LRCX, they stopped me out yesterday, and now they're gapping up to new highs. Or at least to higher than they were a few days ago. Like everything. This is the most frustrating part. You get stopped out, and it's not like 1 or 2 stocks. It's like 6 stocks this week alone. I think DLP, and I'm gonna watch it on the short side, just like TCAT yesterday. I wish I had done more size on TCAT. Yeah, right now it's a day trader's market. Had I realized DLPN had an NFT, why didn't anyone say in the chat it was NFT? I would have bought it opening range highs. I didn't realize. I was too lazy to check the news. I thought it was some kind of a random pump, not the hottest theme in the market. You told me yesterday it's all lies. No one told me. If you had told me, I would be in it. Alright, good luck guys. AMAT is incredibly strong. LRCX is not as strong as AMT is. CIDM NFT related. We're getting to the point where all the penny stocks are getting NFT related. It's the stupid part. Wait, why are there two watch? Oh, never mind, never mind. W key. Ready to go. I would prefer more of a range on the 60-minute, but yeah, these things can go at any time. Like, just look at this Zikin. They stop you out and then they go. They're so tough to trade. Dries, yeah, Dries is not in the markets anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, that was a special stock. Sign up. How come there are so many of these Chinese microcaps being suddenly being NFT related? Don't they all have legit business models where they make real money? Innovation, yeah. The Chinese are on the forefront. No, I missed the LPN. Damn it. Ah, no, it's halted too. Oh, come on. Oh well. What are my shorts doing? Ticket is still very weak. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Someone didn't understand why I was short TCAT and long Seekin at the same time. They're in the same sector. Well, because of setups. TCAT had a short setup and now it's down way a lot. And Seekin, well, Seekin did shake me out, but look at them now. Like Seekin is at new highs pretty much. TCAP just keeps going lower. So that you gotta take setups. If you trade stocks in the same sector, that's how they do. Like they push each other, then like one starts running, makes a big move, then a few others start running. The first one takes a breather, pulls back. That's how they do. That's how they work. They don't have to trade exactly the same every day, every tick. Well, my shorts are having follow through. Yeah, Roku, yeah, it's weak. What's Snapchat doing? Yeah, it's weak too. Yeah, my shorts are having follow through. Which probably means one or two things will happen. My new longs in LRCX and AMAT will stop me out. Or two, my shorts will stop me out. Or actually three things can happen. Both my longs and my shorts will stop me out. That's the scenario that probably will happen. Because, that's what the market does. The market will find to take your money, guys. The market is the most innovative thief ever. It's gonna take your money. Gotta protect it. They all work out? No, that's not a realistic scenario. Doesn't exist. No, number 4, it's an unrealistic scenario. Well, there goes LRCX. What's the first one? But the stop was super tight, so this is actually not a... not a big deal at all. AMAT I have more size in, and with not as tight of a stop. But in a good market, something like, these things where I make big moves, because everything is like, there is a fundamental story, the technicals are there, they're showing a lot of strength, but in this market, it doesn't matter. Yes, number 5, that's the worst one. They stopped me out, my short stopped me out, my long stopped me out, and then they all reverse. That's what the market does to you. The market will make most short-term traders go broke, and a lot of them will probably go insane too. I just got rid of my starter in apps. I only had 5th size. I don't... in a good market, this would already be at 110, but in this part... Oh! I think I got stopped out of AMAT. Did I do that wick? Yeah. Oops. Wasn't too bad. Who is John Carter? TSM. Yeah, it actually could be a good short setup. It's a bear flag. Looks like a bear flag. Will it have follow through? I don't know. It's like MSDR yesterday that I got stopped out of. This one also had a big like breakdown setup yesterday. Lost the 50-day and all of that. Thomas Polkowski. He's done a lot of statistical analysis on like different setups. The only thing you need to know is that the best pattern is the high tide flag. That's the only thing you need to know from Thomas Polkowski. Focus on high tide flags. The most profitable setup. But you guys already knew that. Now, that has to be some of the weirdest things I've ever read. So the investor class is cash heavy waiting to buy a dip, while the working class is looking to take profits into big spikes. And you base that on a feeling. Okay, that's a bit much. That's okay. Okay. That's a very complicated feeling. I wish I had feelings that were that complicated. My feelings are pretty straightforward. You base that all on a feeling? Based on what? It's like, it's almost like a conspiracy theory. There's the longs versus the shorts, and the shorts are out there. They're all in the secret Discord. In this case, it's the working class versus the, I don't know, investors. Okay, let's see if this DLPN can fail at VWAP. FLGT. FLGT looks great. It's a 5-star setup. It's an amazing setup. Like, you know, it's one of the fastest growing stocks in the US stock market right now. And the setup is pretty much 5-star. Look at how tight it is. Look at how relentless it's surfing the 50-day. But in this market, I don't know. If this thing broke out 4 months ago, it would easily triple. Not double, triple on a setup like this. Or actually, wait, it did break out like 4 months ago, and it did triple. Oh, there you go. Okay, the shorts are working nicely for now. I'm thinking about selling my W. It's probably just gonna stop me out anyways. I'm just under break even on it. I'll tighten my stop. I'm gonna use a yeah. It's probably like I don't like the fact that the shorts are working this well. It means it's just gonna stop me out anyways. What I want to see in the market, I want to see a lot of setups that break out and follow through. It's not really yeah, I know. Bypassing my I wish this CIDM wasn't this low priced. Incredibly low priced. Yeah, a lot of stocks breaking down. So many of them breaking down. And there are pretty much no stocks on my scans except for IPHI, which is a buyout. APTO, what's this? And some of these NFT names. And also, Russell yesterday. That's an ugly candle. It did build another higher low. Right now, everything is in the middle of nowhere. It's a boomer market. What does that mean? Is Auvi a good setup? Yeah, but it's more like it may be an EV setup. I don't know what the news are. It's probably a pump. Yeah, W, whatever. I don't care if W doubles till tomorrow now. I'm out. Yeah, GME, didn't it break down? Or yeah, it broke down yesterday. Look at this beautiful bear flag on the 60-minute. And AMC, where is that one? Okay. Oh. DLPN, am I long or short UPST? Long. I'm still in from the EP. What is it doing? I'm still going lower. I wish I had sold everything at the top, but I didn't. I wish I had sold everything at the top. Yeah, Baidu, Roku, yeah, these things are not, stocks don't always go up. What's Portnoy doing? Is anyone following Portnoy? He's the high priest of the stocks only go up crowd. Pen. I think this the semiconductor space could be interesting, both for a long and a short. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Is it a bear flag or is it a bull flag? You don't know until it breaks the either way. Oh, by the way, I got asked a really good question on Twitter yesterday. I don't have an answer to the question though. Do high tide flags break out by a gap of lower win rate? I would say no. DLPN, I only shorted like a quarter size. It was way thinner than I thought it was gonna be. Like yesterday, the volume was insane, but it doesn't trade that thick. I haven't decided if I'm gonna trail UPSD with the 10 or the 20. Yeah, the UXY is staying very low. Or UXY is not moving. Because the spies are strong, that's why these VIX things are so, well, not strong. Spies are very strong. Would I relong AMAT? Oh, come on, it's no. Okay. Can't aim it to LRCX? Like, this is fine. When you get stopped out, it's nice to see the stock go lower. You don't want to see something like this. So so I sold the lows. So I sold from here to here. And now it's here? Okay. But that's the problem. All the other semi names are weak. MU is weak, TSM is weak, LRCX is weak. AMAT is the only strong one. That's tricky. It's very tricky. GMB, I got stopped out of half yesterday. It looks like I'm probably gonna get stopped out of the other half today. Or maybe I'm gonna trade it with the 50-day. Yeah, I'm gonna use, yeah, if it can, yeah, okay, I'm gonna use the 50-day. It's still kinda in the flag. We'll see. T-Cat, come on. I need some big winners. I hope DLPN tests VWAP one more time. I would like to double, triple my position in it. T-Cat, oh yeah, so T-Cat, maybe you can get back to 30 bucks or something, 35. T-Cat, the setup was, so this thing went up 2,300% in what, 2 weeks on nothing, just hype, just a pump. The company said they didn't even know why the stock was up. Okay, so what's the setup here? So you have, you know, the fundamentals. Okay, it's just you know, it's just a matter of time before gravity sets in or something like this. It's not like they cured cancer. So now you wait for a setup. So what was the setup? So it had a first leg higher, went sideways for a few days, had another leg higher, and yesterday was day 2 of the second leg higher. That's the setup, and then you wait for weakness, lower highs, VWAP fails, etc. It's the same setups as GME, pretty much. GME2, where did it top? Where did it top? It had the first big pop, went sideways for a few days, and then it had the second leg. And it was on day 2, on the second leg, it topped. It went sideways for 2 days here. So this was day 1 on the second leg, and the day it topped was day 2. The same setup exactly as it's the same setup. And then you wait for weakness. You wait until the stock stops going up. Well, you always wait for at least the second day. Every time the stock goes sideways, it resets the count. You always wait for, and the ones that have a second leg higher, those are the best ones. Those are the highest probability, and some also have a third leg higher. But it also depends on how big the move is. Now, 2,300% in 2 weeks on nothing. That's a huge move. Then you have something like laser. Wasn't as big of a move. It wasn't even 400%. But this one topped on, so it had the first leg higher, second leg higher, but it wasn't a big move, so there was no setup here. It was only up like 90% in the first 2 legs. So the third leg higher, it had 1, 2, 3. It topped on the 4th up day. So you kind of have to use some experience and some common sense. Like, when is it starting to get extended? Like, I nailed this one. I do think I was 1 day too early. So you have to see like what count of the day is it? How many legs higher has it had, and how big is the percentage move? And also, what's the news? What's the story? Like if it's a company that legit cured cancer, it may not be a good short setup, even though it's like up a lot. If it's a stock that's up on nothing other than crazy people chasing it, and the company says they have no idea why the stock is up, well, it is kind of a no-brainer story-wise, right? Or fundamental-wise. $1,000 for 500 shares? No, it was like $500 for 1,000 shares. It was the other way around. I think it was like 50 cents per share. Okay, TLPN is bouncing here. I'll locate some more shares. Not sure if I'm gonna use them, but my shorts are saving me right now. Oh, they raised the locate fee. Dun, dun, dun. What I recommend for those of you who are not in the shorting game, chill. You don't have to trade every day. The big money is not made every day. The big money is made when the times are good in swing trading. Every day is an opportunity to lose money, not to make money. Like Nasdaq, that's the main one I'm watching, because that's where the stocks I trade are, especially like Nasdaq 100. It doesn't look too bad. We've already had like a month and a half of shop, and it is kind of, we did have a little bit of a, we tested the rising 150 day, bounced perfectly off of it, and now it's kind of building a flag here, a base, a channel. And I think if it breaks out of this channel, we're gonna have a big move into the summer. And if it breaks down below this channel, well, then I guess we're gonna go lower. So yeah, there are, oh no, HOV. Should I add? No, I shouldn't. No. Do I think Bitcoin is a leading indicator for the market? No. Not necessarily. Bitcoin is an indicator of the overall risk appetite, like for overall speculation money, etc. I wouldn't say it's a leading indicator for the market. No, I don't know. No, I don't think so. I haven't seen Tesla. Yeah, Tesla could be an indicator too. Sometimes, that's the thing. These things, it's not like 100% correlation. Sometimes they are good indicators, sometimes they're not. That's the problem with using these like sentiment indicators or any type of indicator really, because it's gonna mindfuck you. Sometimes they work really well and sometimes they don't work at all. And the more you look at, the more confusing it's gonna be. This is why I really don't use any indicators, like, or anything except on the like moving averages. And there's so many. You can look at breadth, and you can look at oscillators and this and that, sentiment indicators. There's hundreds and hundreds of them. But I really kind of ignore all of them because they're just gonna confuse you. CRTO, yeah, it is pacing nicely. And it had an EP like a couple of months ago. I guess it was earnings related, not sure. Oh, CIDM, man. If it was higher priced, like $7 or $10, I would have bought it. But these things are so I have to buy so many shares. I don't wanna pay commissions. I'm gonna go over to Robinhood. No, I'm not. No Nocco today? IB is free commissions? No, it's not. Hey, poor David. Reno told you to fuck off already? Why is he so mean to you? I'm never mean to you, David. You should dump Reno as your friend and only have me as your friend. I'm never mean to you. Viak? Viak? Oh, wow. What was the other one I was watching? I think it was related. Viacom, and what was the other one? Disca, yes, thank you. Disca. How do you spell it? Disc. Oh, okay. I guess this sector is pulling back also now. What a move. Spot the setups. This was a 5-star. 5-star setup. And then it had like a mini flag here that it broke out of. Like, was a little bit too short. It would have been better if this one had went off the 20 day instead of the 10 day. But look at how it surfed the 10 and 20 day. Look how perfectly it surfs these things. And now it's right on the 20. See if we can hold here or not. What's the other one? Viak. Yeah, this one also had a really good setup. And it also had a good setup down here. Oh shit, DLPN. I guess I get stopped out of half. I was up nicely on it. Now I'm not nicely on it. Now I'm down nicely on it. Peloton? Yeah. They're all weak right now. But some of these NFT names are building nice flags, nice ranges on the 60-minute. I hope they can go sideways for a few more days. Like stuff like WKey, IMTE, Seekin. I hope they can go sideways a bit longer. DLPM. So today is the second day of the first leg. Oh, looks like it stopped out. Well, that was a nice loss. I don't think I'll retry tomorrow if it's really strong today and is strong tomorrow also. FNKO. Another NFT. So many. There's like 1 or 2 new NFT stocks every single day. It's the same thing as when all these mask and vaccine names were hot. And then like pretty much every theme. You see it all the time. The same movie over and over again. One sector getting hot and all these companies are trying to bank on it. Now suddenly they're all doing this or that. Dum dum dum. The shorts are still going lower. Wow, NIO. What a follow-through move so far. When a sector is setting up and many stocks of it have good setup, which ones do you suggest to choose? The ones that have the most momentum and the highest ADR. Those are the ones that are gonna make the biggest moves, generally. PBR, I don't see anything here. DLPM. Is it gonna go down now after shaking me out? I'm probably not gonna trade it more today. Well, Bounty, that's what happens all the time. That's what those wicks are. Because I get bad fills, but I have to get out. Or I need to hire someone to do the order making for me. Probably cheaper. PLTR. Yeah. Oh, snow is breaking down also. Oh no, this AI. Oh, I don't want to look at it, but I need to. This was too like a weak stock, a bear flag. Like this is the opposite of a high tide flag. This is a high low flag. No, low tide flag. Sorry. And I showed it on this day here. Now, if you look at the 60 minute, I had this sneaky rally before the close, where it stopped me out. But I'm looking at this snowflake too. This has to be one of the most bloated stocks out there right now. What's the PE now, or price to sales? Sorry, I think it was 150 times sales, 200 times sales at the highs. Now it's maybe only 100 times sales. It's a bargain now. This is a large cap trading at 100 times sales. It's a bargain. Yeah, you don't need any academic studies to find out. Most people lose their money because they don't have stops. They keep losing money. That's what stops are for. To stop losing money on a trade. What? I haven't said that. Someone just misquoted me on Twitter. Or that was yesterday, I guess. How come I'm passing on Roku and Baidu? Well, because I'm already short a bunch of stuff. But I'm putting Baidu here. It's still inside of the range. and it could have a big downside. And because I'm already short a bunch of stuff. Short TCAT, I'm short NIO, ARC, K, TQQ, Tesla. A pretty decent position, some of these. So that's why I didn't want to get too heavy. That SC. Oh wow, that's a beautiful. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful one. Yeah, look at the tight days it had before this breakdown. Oh yeah. What was the other one that I thought? Oh, Billy, what's this one doing? Oh yeah, it's breaking down too. Yeah, they're all. Yeah, a lot of breakdowns everywhere. Yeah, all the darlings getting murdered. But this, yeah. That's what happens. Stocks that make big moves higher will also have big drawdowns. Well, it's not a certain thing. These stocks will be the leaders when on the next bull run. It could be some other types of, other sectors. There's no guarantee any of these stocks are coming back for air for years. Years. Yeah, momentum can be traded both ways. But you don't have to trade it in both ways. You can just choose to trade it on the long or short side. I would prefer long side because it's much easier and more profitable. No, DLPN. Come on. Wow, this has happened a lot to me lately. I get marginally shaken out and then the stock reverses the other way. That's it's called a hard penny market. Easy dollar versus hard penny markets, like Mark Minervini says. This is definitely not an easy dollar market. DLPN. I hate this stock. I also hate Zikin. At least until I see a good setup in those. Then I will start loving them again. PDD, yeah. Yes, K7 2K. That's exactly what you should do. That's the point. How else will you know what setup works when if you don't do this study? Most people just jump in. They follow some random people on the internet who have no clue what they're doing. How many people study? Go back and actually study how stocks move, what they move on. That's your edge. You do something differently, something that 99% of other people are not willing to do, and you will have different results than those people. That's the whole point. Exactly. You get a completely new perspective and it gives you conviction. And suddenly you won't need discipline and all these other stupid things. You don't need to be meditating 3 hours per day and other useless trading advice. You figure out what works, well, guess what? Then you can use whatever works. Instead of jumping into the abyss with the crowd. Exactly. There's no need for struggle porn. Now, unfortunately, no matter how much you study things, there's always gonna be a struggle. Like periods like this, for example. I'm not pretending. I'm killing it right now. I'm not. I'm probably in a 15% drawdown from the highs 2-3 weeks ago. So I went from being up 130 years. I went from being up 130% on the year to maybe only being up 100 or 90% on the year now, which is still pretty good, but I'm in a drawdown. And that's what happens. You're gonna have drawdowns. And it's never fun being in a drawdown, but once you realize it's just a normal part of the market, it's gonna be fine. Because when a new trader kills it in a market and then goes into a drawdown, many people just freak out. They don't know what the hell is going on. Am I ever gonna make money again? I know I'm gonna make a lot of money. I know there's gonna be at least a couple of more nice bull runs this year. Just because, how do I know that? Because most years, even the worst bear market years, usually have 3-4 bull runs. And that's like worst bear market years. A normal year usually has like 4-5 decent bull runs. And this year so far we've had like 1, I think, or 2. Depends on how you count, but yeah, I would say 1. We had this bull run. So there's gonna be at least a couple of more bull runs. And if you do the study, if you study the markets, you will know this. It's just how the markets operate. W? Oh. No! No! I refuse. I can't take this anymore. Why? Why? Why can't something I get stopped out of just keep going? Why do everything have to reverse? Congrats those of you who bought it when I overrode my stop on W. It's gonna be at 500 in a couple of weeks. Congrats, guys. Great job. I can't believe this. That's the worst thing. It's fine. Like, that's something you will never get rid of. Especially when it happens to so many stocks in a few days, in a compressed time period. That's the worst thing. Like AMAT shook me out and now it's higher. DLPN shook me out and now it's lower. And now is it below VWAP? Yes, it is. And now this W, I thought everything was gonna go lower. And here we are. Yeah, guys, you can build profitable trading strategies just based on my exits and entries. This is like an opposite of a pump day trading room. Instead of having the guys who operate the room front running everyone and then selling into the spike stick rate from the followers, you guys are using my spikes, so everyone is leeching off the main guy. It's a charity, yeah. It's a charity pump, reverse pump room here. I'm a stoking horse. I have to Google that. I don't know what it means. Stoking horse. Stalking horse? What is a stalking horse? Person or thing that is used to conceal a screen. Traditionally made in the shape of a horse behind which a hunter may steal conceal when stalking prey. I still don't understand what it means. Hung like a horse? I have to Google that too. I don't understand. Guys, I don't know what it means. Don't Google that? Okay, hung horse. No, wait, was it? Hung like a horse. Okay, Urban Dictionary. Okay, yeah. Urban Dictionary explained it to me. I understand now. Okay, yes. I take it as a compliment. I'm not very good at English slang, but I'm learning new things every day. When you said that, I thought it means like literally like you hang a horse, and I'm like, why would you ever hang a horse? Makes no sense. That's like animal cruelty. But now I see what it means. Okay. Yeah, fuck off, David. That's my standard slang. It means I love you, David. It's a love-hate relationship. Relationship. Are vaccines freely available in Sweden? I have no idea. I'm not really. I don't know. Sweden is not in the. It's not very good at this stuff. I can tell you that. No, Sweden has handled this horribly. The old people, they should already be vaccinated. What's the excuse in a rich country not already having vaccinated the old people? Horrible. AESC, I'm long this thing. Not big size, but it's one of these themes. And actually, I like this theme a little bit more because it's not as volatile. Like these things, they grind, and then they speed up. These NFT trades, they're like, they pop, then they shake you out, and then they make a big pop. Not all of them. I am in some in some of these NFTs that actually worked out really well, like HOFV and OCGN or OCG, sorry. Am I into watches at all? I have the what is it called? Patek Philippe Nautilus in 7 different colors. How much a can of Nocco is for me? I have no idea. I get it for free. People on the stream are sending it to me. By the way, guys, I'm running low again. Just putting it out there. No pressure. Just putting it out there. I don't have many left. I know, Nocco should be sending me Nocco. IVR, what's that? Oh, nothing here. So now we're seeing some things bouncing, some of the shorts. I mean, oh, DLPN. Come on, DLPN, one more pop. I wanna get to full size again. What was that push over 31 all about? Totally unnecessary. No, over 32. 31.50. Totally unnecessary. 7 Patek. I was obviously joking. There are no 7. Patek Philippe Nautilus doesn't come in 7 colors. Come on, guys. Sometimes I have to explain when I was joking and not. I try to make ridiculous jokes, but sometimes still people believe them. No, I'm not into watches. You have 8? Okay, I have to get 2 more. Yeah. Pokemon cards? Oh, it was Warrior Trading? Yeah, he probably bought it at 29, told everyone, all of his 50,000 viewers, this thing is gonna go to 40. It spiked to 32 and a half, and he sold into that spike. That's how that guy makes his money. And it's amazing most of his viewers don't realize that. Who scammed the man? I don't know who it is. Warrior Trading? No. He has tens of thousands of people. Like he streams on YouTube, I think. Yeah, on YouTube. He's had tens of thousands of people in there when I watched him. Or not watched, like when I don't watch him, but wait, Warrior Trading live. Warrior Trading. Is he streaming now? Wait, there's only 636 watching? Where did all of his viewers go? No, wait. 237 watching? Okay, that's weird. He got some problems with SEC? Yeah. That guy, Chantal guy, is having some issues with SEC again. He had this offshore broker called SureTrader that I was a customer of back in like 2013, 2014, 2012. Don't remember exactly. There's a video of me still on their YouTube, but they're getting sued by the SEC because they solicited US customers because they didn't have the permit to do that. The Zach Morris guy, yeah. They were all having their time in their what was it called? How do you say it? They had their fun in a rising bull market, and now reality is catching up. You can't just pump without consequences. You can't blatantly pump without consequences. Yeah, time of their life, time in the sun. Yeah. What's this? Hopefully get a bounce on DLP and back to near the VWAP. I'm still not full size. On the reshore, I need to do a lot more size on it. Come on, one more bounce. Who calls me out? Who calls me out? Can the man? Do you think the pre-market candles and owlish are? You shouldn't use the pre-market. Like you don't really need to look at the pre-market trading most of the time. Just on some stocks like these high flyers, but on like breakouts, you don't have to worry about them. How many demands? I'm Christian the man. Calling yourself the man? It's a little bit narcissistic. David the man. Stan the man. Wait, is Cam the man legit or is he a scammer? I didn't get it. There's several people mentioned him. I don't know the context. Is he good or is he a scammer? That's what I want to know. He's a scammer? Who said did Cam the man say I'm one of the best swing traders? Well, hey, if he gave me a compliment, he can't be a scammer, okay? Anyone who gives me a compliment, they're good. They're good in my book. Wait, he got busted last year giving his chat room pics to pretty girls before releasing? Oh, Okay. Chris the Piss. I'm Chris the Piss. Oh, that's funny. No, but who are you talking about? I don't get it. Stan the man can't. There's too many people. There's too many demands. I don't know who's who. I'm Chris the Piss. Oh, Cam the man. He says he learned from you. Yeah, that's great. I love it when people learn from me. That's why I stream. That's the only reason. Get rid of the boredom. There's two reasons. One, get rid of the boredom. Trading is really lonely and boring most of the time. And two, it's always fun to help people out. It's always fun to like take what you learned the hard way and teach it to others. And knowing that what you're teaching is actually legit. Stop helping, it just send me 50k. That's a classic David comment. Oh, that's David in a nutshell. He doesn't even want any help or advice, he just wants money. Send me 50k. I'm like Jesus. Yeah. I'm either Jesus or I'm Chris the Piss. It's one of those. I'm bald Jesus. Wickman. Yeah, there's a lot of names for me. I sacrificed my hair for your sins. Yeah, exactly. How do you do polls on Twitter? I have to Google. Oh, you have to actually go to Twitter to do it? You can't do it in TweetDeck. Okay. Man, that TweetDeck is so bad. How can Twitter have like 2,000 engineers and they still fail at everything? How can TweetDeck be so bad? How do you compose a tweet on Twitter's homepage? Oh, here. Oh, there's the poll. Did trading expedite my hair loss? Partially, yeah. Unfortunately. FLGT, yeah. Strong. Keeps coming up. What were the other nickname suggestions? I got Bold Cheeses, Wickman, Chris the Piss. Chad. David's son. Boomer. Needs to tighten up. John Wick. QLM. Oh, you can only do 4? Really? That's so bad. You can only have 4 alternatives. That's Chris the Swiss. Yeah, there's just one problem with that. Sweden and Switzerland is well, for you Americans, Sweden and Switzerland is the same country. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And Norway is the Oslo is the capital. All right, I made a poll on Twitter. You could only put 4 boxes. I would have wanted a couple of more. Oh, come on, AMAT. No. LRCX is strengthening now. What's MU doing? It's holding the 50-day. That's a good one. If MU, for now at least, it's holding the 50-day. It undercut the 50-day, and now it's also building higher lows still. Even with that ugly candle yesterday, it's still showing some productive price action. Exactly. If I had a country, the flag would be the high tide flag. And the only allowed shampoo would be Head and Shoulders. Yes, that's true. So far, Wickman is leading. I'm gonna run it for 24 hours. Exactly. You're not voting, David, because you don't have Twitter, you damn boomer. That's why you're not voting. Yeah, Puru Saxena is a momentum trader disguised as a growth investor. I have to I have to rebuy AMAT. It's that good of a setup. And then when I rebuy it, it's gonna stop me out again. Oh my god, I can't look at W. I can't look at it. Wickman? Yeah, I like Wickman the best. Oh, David has Twitter. This Nvidia, like I said yesterday, it's setting up really nicely in the weekly. And now we're seeing some of these breakdown attempts bouncing back. Not NIO so much though. NIO is weak still. I'm probably gonna tighten up the stops on these, maybe to break even. I don't want them to rally because a lot of them are building higher lows. Like the Qs are building higher lows still. We'll see. What are these crypto? Oh, Marais. Oh my god. Oh my god, this setup. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a good, beautiful setup. What's Riot doing? Riot is not looking as good. What's MSTR doing? MSTR is weak. But this Mara setup. Ooh. Especially if it can go sideways for a few more days. This thing looks pretty beautiful. Is there a point in trading only news-related breakouts? If you want to. FLGT. Or does it need more sideways? I don't know. SI. Oh, not bad. Not bad. This would be like a 4.5 star setup for tomorrow if it stays like this. Lowering my stop on TCAT now. This thing can't get, this thing can't even get up for air. Look, it's just relentlessly building lower highs. Maybe it goes to 35 or something today. What's TME doing? Oh, look at where it's bouncing on this magic 50-day line. What a coincidence. Totally random, nothing to see there. This Pinterest looks good too. I really like how it's setting up. It's hard to get bearish here. Like, there are setups, there are things setting up, but it's a range bound. Like, there's both bearish setups and bullish setups, but I think I'll cover some of my shorts. I'm gonna probably use break even as my stop on all of them. When I started seeing, I guess at 40-50 million, that's when it started becoming an issue, or maybe 30 million. Like, when you're wicking some of the most liquid stocks in the market, that's when you know you have an issue. Can I do a 15-point course on trading? No. It's already free on the internet. What's GBTC doing? Okay, it's flagging. Hopefully a few more days. Cruise lines going? Yeah, but they all look like shit. Vayak. Oof. Yeah, wow, what a candle. It broke the uptrend and now there are no bids. This is how momentum works. If you understand how momentum works, you know, both ways. You can use it both ways. These were short candidates, but for me it wasn't really the setup I'm looking for. It's really the setup I'm looking for. Exactly. I'm looking for very specific setups. Kupang. Oh, looks interesting. Higher lows. It's a mini IPO base. Very hyped IPO. It's like the Amazon of South Korea, I read somewhere. Sure. RMNI. Yeah, looks okay. I wouldn't call the market garbage. It's a tricky market. Garbage? I mean, there are things working really well. The problem is I don't have that much size in the things that are working out really well, because they're all like micro and small caps. But once the large caps start working again, I don't care what sector. Once we start seeing small, like whatever sector it will be, if it's a cruise lines or the semiconductors or solars or whatever, I will be there and I will have size. I'm gonna wick every single one of them. Yeah, Wickman, how's the poll going? Wait, how do I find my own poll? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Wickman, yeah. It's a clear winner. Yeah, AM80. I had to rebuy. I can't. When you get a setup that is good, I can't. And I also think this thing has not only the momentum and relative strength, but also the fundamental thesis with all the chip shortages all over the place. Every day I see articles about them. They have to shut down car factories because they can't make the cars because there's no chips around. That's anytime you're a manufacturer of something where there's insane demand and you can't meet the demand, usually it's a pretty good thing for a manufacturer because they can raise the prices, sometimes by a lot, and increase their margins, sometimes by a huge amount. And when you have the technicals agreeing with you, well, that kind of sets up the perfect storm. Okay, I'm full size AMAT again. What's the average volume on this thing? Yeah, okay, yeah, I have decent size. I hope I don't get stopped out again, because that will hurt. What do you use to see the average volume? I use my eyes. Nickname loser, have a nice day. Oh, David. Damn, he's mean today. Hey, David, you probably already logged out, but just so you know, I'm gonna tell you fuck off on Twitter. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. There you go. You can't avoid me. You're still here? Okay. Well, I told you fuck off on Twitter anyways, just so you know. Now you don't have to log in again and see it. No, I don't know David in real life. ETF scanner. This is my ETF scanner. $80 million volume and ADR 2.4. That's it. That's it. And AMAT going down after I rebought it. Okay. That's how it works. At least DLPN is working now. ARC is weak still. Yeah, I know FNKO, but I don't like it. Futu. Yeah, it's going down because the Discord with the shorts, they shorted it at the highs. They all shorted here. That's why the stock still goes going down. Yeah, they all short the top. Yeah, they got this guy too. Yep, they did get it. I'll cover some more TCAT. Get down to half size. NIO is really weak. Lower my stop a little bit. Lower my stop. Break even. OCG not really acting well. Alright, things are really slowing down now. So we'll see. If we close strong, I'm gonna cover my shorts. I don't wanna risk, having a gap up tomorrow or something. Like either they work or they don't. It's that simple. Okay, I'm gonna cut the stream now. Thanks for joining, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.